Hi YouTube, this is Ashiru, and I guess this is going to become a weekly Monday vlog. I want to talk about a couple things today. One is something I've learned at a seminar, and it's just how my life has been the past month or so. So some of you know that I am currently running a Maid Cafe club in Calgary, and we started our weekly dance practice, which I am acting as the choreographer, and so far that's turned out so pretty well. I only choreographed a very short dance to the opening of Oran High School Host Club, so that was about a minute, a little bit over a minute. So I'm starting to plan more dances and keep that up because it's a fun way to keep fit, and I made some great new friends, and yeah, hopefully we'll be all what do you call it, in synchronized. Yes, we'll all be synchronized by the time our event rolls around at the end of April. Next thing is I've finished a lot of my buffer for the Myth of Eros and Psyche, so that means I can put my mind at ease in terms of keeping on top of the update schedule every Wednesday for the next couple of months for the rest of the summer, so that I can really focus on coloring the pages for the book that is also going to come out this year. And yeah, and then lastly, I plan to open commissions again in April, so look forward to that. I'll be making a new guide. And so that's my life update. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is something I learned from a seminar that I'm taking, which is two things that are often in the way of your goal. The first is commitment, and the second is skill. So it's only one of those two things that are usually in the way. So commitment is an issue of how badly you want something. So sometimes if like a friend asks you out to go to a party, and you say yes, but you're not really committed. You're sort of interested in going, but you're not really sure if you're actually going to keep that promise. So the difference between just being interested in something, like a lot of people tell me, oh, I'd like to be able to draw as well as you can. And they're just interested in drawing, but if you're committed to it, you actually, make time to sit down and practice your art. So commitment to your goal is the first one. So sometimes you have to figure out, am I just interested in this, or am I really, really going to make this happen? And the second is skill. So the other thing that might get in the way is you might run up against you don't actually have the skill to reach that particular objective. And I identify myself as an introvert. So whenever I take on a job, like even with teaching, that requires me to maintain like an extroverted personality, it gets really tiring, and I really have to take time to recharge afterwards. I need a lot of quiet time or a lot of napping. And same with like running the Maid Cafe too. Like it's great that I'm meeting people, and I act all bubbly when I'm like in public, but then afterwards, when everyone's gone, I need to recharge. At the same, where was I going with this? Oh, well, I wanted to say about skill. Yeah, so what I'm good at is, sitting for long hours at a time just working on my craft. What I'm not so good at is all the other skills around marketing what I produce or create. So that involves talking about my work. So I stutter over my words. I have a hard time getting it out sometimes when I'm just sharing what I do. And so besides like the verbal aspect of it, also like creating I don't even know if advertisements work, but also like my website. Not a web developer, obviously. So a lot of other skills that I need to work on to build to build the following that I want to have for this series, because I think it's got value in it, and I just want to share that with all of you. And so thank you for those of for everyone on Patreon for putting up with for your support. I like the phrase "putting up with" for some reason, even though it has a negative connotation to it. Because I guess if you're really close friends with someone, you can tease them, and so Shay and Vera are always talking about putting up with each other, even though they're married. They're yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you found that is slightly informative, and yeah, wish you the happy belated Easter for those of you who celebrate Easter, and I'll see you next week. Bye!